Good day, everybody. Back in the car with the pups. We just finished at the park. I was going to record a short at the park, but it's very windy today, and I knew all that you'd hear would be wind noise and not my lovely voice. But that's okay. Anyway, and now I'm getting this rattle. I don't know what it's from. Anyway, it doesn't matter. In the car, heading home. Reminder, show tonight, Ammunition. I think it's number 73, I want to say. Ammunition tonight, my channel, with the indomitable Irving twin. I wanted to make a quick video today talking about what's on everybody's lips, everybody's mind. World War III. It's another show of oy vey, Israel. They went all crazy and they attacked the Iran because Iran's gonna go boom boom on them. Sorry, that's a bad Jewish impression, but yeah. So Israel decided with their Operation Rising Lion, I think they called it, to just go ahead and start bombing facilities in Iran. Apparently took out a few bigwig military guys and some nuclear scientists. Now, keep in mind the reason for this attack stems from the often cited concern over Iran developing a nuclear weapon. Keep in mind now that Iran has been in the process of developing a nuclear weapon for over 50 years, and every time there's a news report, they are less than 3 months away from developing a nuclear weapon. Are you going to pick a lane there, buddy? I'd like to turn right. Where are you going? Oh, you're going to go left. Well, maybe get out of my way so I can go right. Some people, man, they don't know how to share the road. Anyway, so Benjamin Netanyahu came out and made a statement that, yeah, so we did this thing. We launched strikes at key targets to prevent Iran from developing a nuclear weapon. I mean, I understand the stated reason for it. You don't want a country that's been saying they want to wipe you off the face of the earth, from the river to the sea, kill all the Jews. You don't want them to say death to Israel for 50 odd years and then just let them do it, now I don't know how close Iran is to developing a nuclear weapon. Reports are that they have a bunch of enriched uranium, enough now to be used as material in a nuclear warhead or a number of nuclear warheads. Trump's come out and said, hey, this is what happens. We tried to make a deal with you and you just stalled and you bloviated and you didn't come to the table with any real earnestness. Earnestness? Yeah, I guess that's the word. In actually making a deal. So, Israel did what they're gonna do. Now everyone's saying that, well, Trump sanctioned this. Well, I think Trump is one of these, he's kind of a leader who's like, you know what, it's your problem. You know what I mean? Like, I think he told Benjamin Netanyahu in no uncertain terms, we're not going to go to war for you. We're not going to go in and attack Iran. You want to attack Iran, go ahead, but we're not going to do it. And I guess Bibi took that as, oh, okay, so we got license to do it. Fact is, U.S. is allied with Israel, and if push comes to shove, the U.S. will come in and help Israel fight. So I guess they looked at that and said, okay, this is carte blanche, I'm surprised they didn't do it during the Biden regime, because Biden would have been more amenable to actually committing troops to it. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe they were just waiting for Trump to get in because, one, they felt that Trump was more friendly towards Israel, and two, and more reliably friendly to Israel, and two, that Trump's an actual leader with a brain in his head. Now, I'll be honest, I was kind of hopeful that things would get calmed down by Trump becoming president in the Middle East and in, you know, the war in Ukraine. But it looks like, you know, my expectations were perhaps a little bit pie-eyed, or what do you call rose-colored. My perspective was kind of rose-colored. That Trump was going to be this figure who was just almost messianic in his foreign policy and in his administration. What I'm beginning to see now is that Trump is just a matter of, look, I'm taking care of the U.S. All the shit that you got to deal with, you people, fucking sort it out yourselves. Not my problem, not my monkey, not my circus, as they say. And, you know, I kind of respect that. I'll be honest, if it came down to me choosing between Israel and Iran, I gotta choose Israel. Iran's full of fucking, the leadership is full of fucking nutbags. And, you know, calling the U.S. the Great Satan, saying that they want to wipe Israel off the map and they won't rest. Their entire reason for being is to wipe Israel off the map. You know, I get Israel's reason. You know, I get the idea is like, look, if they're really close to a nuclear weapon, to hell if we're going to let them develop it further. And now that we've got an Israel-friendly administration in the White House, we're going to do what we're going to do, especially after October 7th, for what that was. Anyway, yeah. So World War III, folks. It's gonna be another show. No, it's gonna be pretty intense. It's gonna get pretty crazy. Of course, you can't forget the fact that Iran is allied with Russia. Now, does that mean that Russia is gonna get dragged into a conflict? Probably not. They got their own shit to take care of. They got all of Europe trying to basically go to war against them, you know, without actually declaring it. And Ukraine just keeps getting supplied with weapons and weapons and weapons and money and weapons, and so they can fight this even after they've lost everybody. They'll just keep sending, all they need is a few drone operators. They'll just keep sending people up. Doesn't mean they're gonna win, but they can, you know, they can stall Russia as long as the money keeps flowing, as long as the tech keeps flowing. Anyway, it is what it is. I don't think Russia's going to get involved in the conflict between Iran and Israel. I think they're going to stay even more arm's length than the United States will. I think if push comes to shove and U.S. assets in the region are targeted by Iran or any of Iran's proxies, then yeah, I bet you could see some surgical strikes involving U.S. military and U.S. tech, piloted and used by U.S. military. It's weird, man. Warfare is something completely different these days. At some point, it's just going to be robots fighting robots, I bet. Anyway, almost home now. Remember, Ammunition tonight on my channel at 10 p.m. with the indefatigable Irving Twin. And I hope you all can make it and have a good old time. Take care, folks. Bye-bye.